Hello my loves, I hope you're well and welcome back to my channel. I said that this year I want to do more tech videos after reviewing my Apple Watch and a fitness ring. So today I'm back with another video. I really wanted to shoot a video about creator favorites. I wanted to talk about the best products that I personally recommend when it comes to being a content creator, or maybe you are just going on a gap year or going on some travels and you want to create some gorgeous content. So I just really wanted to talk to you about my personal favorite things. I have been blogging for way over 10 years now. I've had a YouTube channel for over 10 years and I am just someone that has tried a lot of tech things. So I thought it would be a great idea to help you guys. This can be as professional as you want it to be. I actually feel like nowadays people don't want to see like highly curated content. They do have some content creators that they want to go to for that. But personally, I like to see people that like shoot things on iPhone, are a little bit crazy in their videos, but hopefully I will have everything for you, whether you want to be the highest of tech or whether you just want to like have a little play around. Like I say, maybe you want to get into creating UGC content, maybe you want to get into just creating your own content, maybe you want to be a full-time content creator, or maybe you're just going on a trip, maybe you want to make a memory book for your boyfriend. Whatever it may be, if you're looking for a camera, a phone, etc., any tech things, hopefully this is going to help you. As always, everything will be linked below under the video, so just click show more, and as always, say hi on Instagram and TikTok, emshelx. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's go. I'm going to go through this. I've got a list on my phone and we're going to fly through it. So number one, iPhone. I personally love my iPhone. This is the newest iPhone and I always get the newest iPhone. iPhone cameras just get better and better every single time. There are some amazing Samsung phones out there. I actually really love Samsung. I was a Samsung girly way before I was an Apple girly, I will tell you that. But the reason I have Apple iPhone is just because it links to my watch and it links to my laptop. So personally for me, the highest quality iPhone you can get is gonna be amazing. Like, you do not need, if you're starting in your content creation or if you're going on an amazing trip, trust me, you don't even need to take a professional camera anymore, because iPhones, if you get the right one, are sensational. There are so many videos on YouTube, TikTok with tips and hints of how to use them and which settings to put them on. But truly, people say to me all the time, like, I cannot believe that you took that on an iPhone. So yeah, Apple, if you want to sponsor me, here I am. No, I'm joking, but I just think Apple iPhones, they just get better and better. That takes me to the laptop that I use. I use an Apple MacBook Pro, and I actually don't order this one online. I go and spec it all up in the store. I do a lot of video editing. I use Final Cut for my editing, and yeah, you need like a really high laptop to do the editing. As much as I would love an Air because they're a lot lighter, it would just never work for me for the amount of video editing I do. So if you are looking to do like a lot of video editing, definitely go for a MacBook or an Apple Mac. And then when you're tired from all the editing, get yourself the Ultra Human Ring. I feel like this is not just a creator need, this is just an everyone need, whether you're traveling. I've done a full blog post reviewing it, but the Ultra Human Ring is genuinely the best piece of tech in my life right now. It monitors my sleep, it monitors my fitness levels, it monitors my VO2 max, which is so important. It's such a big indicator of your health, of how fit you're getting. I go to Barry's Bootcamp, I go to David Lloyd Blaze, and I want to know that these workouts are working, and they are, because I can see my VO2 max score getting better. And actually for me, as a night owl, because I work for myself, I'm really bad at sleeping. This ring holds me so accountable when it comes to getting enough sleep, because I literally see on my app every morning, like, here's your sleep debt, this is how much sleep you got, woo, you've had like your best sleep this week, which means your cognitive functions are going to be better. It's changed my life, it holds me accountable. Obviously I have a promo code Sheldon10, it means you'll get a discount. I do also have a promo code for Amazon in the US, but just buy one, you will not regret it. It also makes a great gift too. It then means you can be more functional when you're doing your work. The next thing is a power pack. I literally swear by these power packs. There are so many different ones you can get. I will link my favorites below, but generally speaking, this is the one I have the most. I have two of the them in my bag at all times because it's light. In the past I've had some very, very heavy ones, but I need one that has like 5 charges in it but it's still light. The really, really light ones are great but only have 1 charge in it. This one has like 5 charges in it, which I love, and it was so affordable. And then you can also get the Apple MagSafe charger. Josie recommended this to me. It's one that you just charge up and it sticks on the back of your phone. It is good, it just doesn't charge my phone fully. Maybe they're going to bring a new one out for the newer iPhones that has more power in it, because for me it's good but it doesn't hold a full charge in it. So it's up to you. If you just want like a credit card one that has 1 charge in it, you're good, or a little bit of juice. But for me, I'm always on the go. My phone is always dying, although my new one doesn't really die much. I don't actually use my power packs as much, but on trips when I'm taking pictures, doing everything on my phone, I like to make sure that I have power on it. That then takes me to taking pictures on the trips. We've talked about the phone, but what about cameras? I use my G7X. I love it. I also have a Canon 5D. Canon 5D is one of the best cameras you can get. I also have a Sony A7. They are my super expensive professional cameras. I've got some amazing lenses for them. I could talk about this all day long. My brother is a very, very avid budding tech, like just, he's so good at this stuff. So we could talk about this all day long, but I do feel like most people nowadays are just shooting amazing content on iPhone, amazing content on Samsungs, and amazing content on the Canon G7X. So if you feel like you need an actual physical camera, go for the G7X. I paid over the odds to get the Mark II because people don't like the newer one. They don't like how it looks, they don't like the sound. But apparently it's just about the settings. What I love about the G7X is I just put it on auto and it's great. Also the flash is so stunning. It takes such great pictures. You've probably been hit by so many TikToks where everyone's like, oh my god, look how great my content is on the G7X. And when I'm shooting for my friends on trips, I always shoot on either iPhone or G7X. And these are girls with like millions of followers. Or we would use like a really good Sony or the Canon 5D if we were doing like editorial style shooting. There's a lot of content on Instagram that you guys probably go and like that I've actually taken. I'm the one that's behind the camera of it. And yeah, so I feel like as someone who uses the cameras, I use my G7X every day for my vlogging. That is for when I'm like vlogging, and then I would use my Canon 5D for my sit down YouTube videos. It also has a good built-in mic, which is important if you can't be bothered to put the mic on. But it's just too big and bulky to take around. If you're vlogging in Harrods, you're gonna get kicked out with a huge camera. The G7X is small. I also have a really cute case for mine, which makes it look really pretty. People always say like, where's your camera from? I'm like, it's a G7X. It just has a cute case on it. Then we get on to tripods. So for tripods, there are a few different ones. This is my favorite one ever. I recommended this to Josie and it's changed both of our lives. This is, this comes in all my travel bags, comes to all my hotels with me, and it's the reason I can shoot by myself now. I could never shoot by myself, always thought I needed someone to help me, and then I got this and it's changed my life. Particularly when I'm doing like food videos or cooking in my kitchen, it means I can be hands-free. You can get some really wacky ones of these that like follow you around and move with you. This is just an affordable one and just means that you can flip it, etc. You can do like flat lays, everything you need. I can follow myself. It means I can self-shoot pretty much everything. I then got a similar one that I've actually lost. It's really good though, and it's for my G7X. My Canon 5D is way too heavy for it, so if you're looking for a very professional tripod that is a little bit confusing and complicated, but you will understand how to use it eventually. For me, like, I don't want complexity, I just want something that I can like pop out like this. But the really professional cameras do require like intense tripods. The best brand for those is Manfrotto. They will set you back quite a bit of money, but Manfrotto tripods, you can get them on offer. They are the best. They are literally the best in the game. And they start from like quite basic ones to really, really expensive ones. So you don't have to start with the super expensive ones. But if you are looking for like a proper legit tripod, I cannot recommend Manfrotto enough. Like I say, I will link my favorite ones below and the exact ones that I have. But if you're just looking for something for your iPhone, grab this. And then I will link the G7X version of it that I have as well if you're looking for it for a smaller camera for like sit down YouTube videos, and if you were like filming yourself watching the sunrise, for example. When people ask me about being a content creator though, I don't want them to think that the barrier to entry is high. I don't want them to think that they have to go and spend all of this money. Just use your phone, prop it up on something, you're good. Like obviously you can make it super professional if you so wish, but I never want someone to feel like they can't just go and create great content out and about and that they need to spend thousands of pounds. Another thing that I really recommend for shooting actually is just the little sticky things. You can get them for about £1. Again, we'll link them below, but they basically like stick to the back of your phone, and it means that like if I was filming a makeup get ready with me, I'll pop one on the screen that I filmed using the sticky thing. I would literally stick it, take the case off my phone, and then stick it to a window or a mirror, and it means I can just shoot myself. I think that is such a little hack. So thank you TikTok for teaching me that. If you are someone who travels a lot, you need to get a case for your cables because it can be very stressful with all your memory cards, all your cases, all your batteries. If I'm like out with the girls and we're all vlogging, we all just have so many batteries between us, and they'll just like hand me one, then I'll hand them one. So you do tend to have a lot of things with you if you are traveling and you need a lot of tech stuff. So I would recommend getting a case for your cables. My mum bought me one years ago from Amazon and it changed the game for me. But you can get really pretty ones as well, so I'll link my favorite ones below. I have quite a few different ones that I love. And then also you can just use like a packing cube. I sometimes just take like a black plain packing cube, like a small one, throw it all in there and then pop it in my hand luggage. So I've always got my adapters, my external chargers, my cables, my sticky things for filming on the flight, everything like that. And my big tripod always comes in my hand luggage with me. Then mics. I get asked a lot about microphones, and for me personally, I just feel like the amount of times that I've filmed full sit-down YouTube videos and forgot to turn the mic on, it's stressful. So Joby, G-O-B-Y, I would say is the best brand for mics. You can spend a lot of money on mics, and I always just have the one that's like, it's called, I want to say like a bullet mic. I will link the exact one below, and it basically just sits on top of your camera. I would use that on my G7X. I would use that on my Canon 5D. It's like a big, good, special mic. But really, honestly, if you're doing like cinematic, amazing, high quality stuff, that is what you would use. Like back in the day for my YouTube videos, the setup was so like professional with those kind of things. For the G7X, you can get a mini mic that goes on the top of it, and you can get one that's got like the little fluffy stuff. It actually looks really cute. That just helps with the wind. So that's what most of the girlies actually use. Personally, I would only use that in a really windy location, and it definitely does make a difference. What we're seeing at the moment is a lot of girls doing videos where they're like in the street and they've just got a little mic on them. I studied broadcast journalism, and it's really funny because we would learn to use those mics, and now I can't believe they've come back around because I would do a lot of radio work, and it's so funny that everyone's using them. So they're just like little mics that you pop here, and then everyone can hear you. So like someone could film you over that and they can hear you talking if you're doing like street style or interviewing people on the street. Or a lot of people like to do it for ASMR. So they'll stand in their bedroom and they'll hold the mic up and they'll really make a deal about the fact that it's ASMR, which is quite cool. Maybe I should start doing that for my food videos and be like, some people would hate that. Some people hate the sound of chewing, but they're the ones that they're using. So again, I'll link the creator ones below. Is this helpful, guys? I hope it is. If this is not the video for you and you prefer designer bags, that's also fine. But because I get asked about this a lot, I thought this might be helpful. We've then got studio lights. So again, I have a full setup with like lights, but it's a lot of effort. They are very big studio lights. They're great. You can get them for around £100 now, and you can literally pop them. If you have a big house, you can store them. You are fine. You can set them up. It means you can film in the night. I personally prefer to shoot in daylight. I actually finally have a setup where my light looks better now. I was shooting the wrong way, and no, let's just remove those videos. However, lights do make a big difference when I do like actual shoots. I've done a lot of shoots with brands. I did a full TV advert for John Frieda. I did a documentary for Channel 5 about the best private jet in the world. I've done some amazing, amazing things with very professional photographers. I've done some shoots with Dyson. Lots of amazing things. So I've seen the setup, and they all use artificial softbox lighting. So I'll link the best softboxes below if you don't mind them taking up a lot of space. There are some flat ones you can get nowadays as well, which take up less space. Fold up, you can pop them behind your sofa, under your bed, something like that. But then also what you can do, sometimes if I'm filming makeup videos, my gorgeous friend Freddie recommended a light to me. I got it for Christmas. It was around £15, and it just sticks on the top of your phone. So if you have this stuck on a window and you have it filming, you would just have the light there, which is great on like a really overcast, muggy kind of day. Like I say, I love shooting in natural light. Right now, this is natural light, and I just don't think you can beat it. Or when I'm abroad, I love the natural sunlight for like my skincare videos because you can really see my skin. But if you are to sit and do a makeup tutorial, sometimes like you can't actually see this texture of the skin, right? So if you put the light on, it will make such a difference. Obviously, memory cards, I'll link the ones I use. They're just SanDisk ones. They're the kind of the ones that like everyone uses. You can get some Amazon basic ones. I have so many memory cards. I always get the highest gigabyte, 64 or 128 gig. And then I also have mini ones that go in my drones. So I've had 3 drones in my life. Speaking of drones, if you are someone that's wanting to be a travel creator or just like going on a honeymoon and capturing it, how fun. Drones are amazing, but they are hard to learn how to fly. Like, I'm scared. I lost one in Italy because it had a flyaway error. That was a really good DJI one. From memory, it was like £2,000. and it flew away from me. It flew away and I was like, what did I do wrong? You guys might remember the vlog of that. We were in Ravello in Italy. But then when I spoke to DJI, they were like, no, it had a known flyaway error, and they replaced it for me. Then I lost that drone. I can't remember how I lost that one and what happened to that one. Something happened to that one. I then got a new one, because drones have come a long way now, and I just got the DJI mini one. Again, I'll link it below. It's just a mini drone that is really, really, really great. Because I was like, I cannot spend this much on drones again for them to just fly away from me. It's small, it means it can come in your hand luggage, and it was honestly not expensive at all. Really easy to learn how to use. Did I leave that in Italy in a hotel room and then did it get stolen in the post? Yes, it did. But it was a really, really good drone. That's actually just reminding me, speaking of DJI, people love the DJI Osmo, which is like the really tiny camera that you carry around and gives you like zoomy shots. My friend Emily had one and we went to Spain and we filmed like everything on it. Really cool. I think it just takes a while to learn how to use it because it kind of like tracks you in motion. So I personally prefer the G7X. If you want something super discreet, wow, people really like that one. I see everyone with that now. It's like a stick. Other things that I think are tech essentials, not just for creators but for everyone. AirTags, Apple AirTags. If you don't have an Apple AirTag, why are you sleeping on this? They are so great. Put them in your luggage. Genuinely, such a hack. Just pop them in your luggage and then you know where your luggage is. You're not going to lose your luggage. Such a great hack. Also, you can put them under your car seat if your car goes missing. You could pop it on your laptop. It's just a great way in terms of like making sure that things are safe and tracking things. So never travel without one of those in case things get stolen. And then also I, for editing, use my Apple over-the-ear pods. Absolutely love them. AirPods Pro Max, they are stunning. They're very it girl. I also really just like Sony headphones, Samsung headphones. There are some really good headphones. B&O, Bang & Olufsen do really gorgeous headphones. And obviously just Apple AirPods are great as well. Great for listening to podcasts when traveling, great for flying, great for in the gym, but also just really, really great for editing. But I just like really big over the ear ones when I'm sat editing and tapping away. And then when it comes to actual editing equipment, I think this is a whole different video. People use CapCut. I have CapCut on mobile, but I tend to use Final Cut, Adobe. Adobe is just the best when it comes to Lightroom. Lightroom is amazing. I have my own Lightroom presets, which you can actually buy linked below. I use them to tone all my photos and they are really, really great. They make such a difference. But Adobe Lightroom is amazing. You can like heal things if there's some like rubbish on the floor and stuff like that. It's really great. It takes a while to learn, but once you've learned, it will change the game. And then Canva for things like thumbnails, text, pretty little graphics and that kind of thing. So that is a whistle-stop tour of, I think I've probably forgotten some stuff, but just the top things that I think. Basically, a good phone, a small camera like a G7X if you need it, but you could also vlog on your phone. Get a cheap tripod to start with. You can get a small microphone if you want, but it's not needed. And then make sure you have CapCut and Canva. And Adobe would be really helpful as well, because you can actually get Adobe for free. So these things, I think, and a laptop to edit, but you can also edit on your phone. I personally could never edit YouTube videos on a phone. It has to be on a laptop. But for Instagram and stuff, you can definitely edit on a phone. So I really hope this helped you. If you have any questions about tech, comment. If I can't help, someone else will help. We can all help each other. And yeah, let me know your tech essentials. I'd love to hear from you, or let me know if you found this useful. And as mentioned, everything will be linked below. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you for the next video. All my love.